Hey, I kind of have something important that I want to talk about with you real quick.
Oh, what is it? Is it going to take long? If it's about increasing your allowance, I'm most definitely not going to do that for you. If anything, I was planning on reducing and cutting back on your allowance starting next month. Definitely not going to raise it.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted to talk about with you. Actually, I was planning on potentially quitting my job here. I have a lot of reasons, but...
What? What are you talking about? You really are going to quit? Does that mean you're going to be unemployed? You won't have a job? You're already in your 40s, you realize that, right? What are you planning on doing after you quit your job? Do you have something in mind?
Well, I was planning on starting my own business, you know? I think I told you before about this whole business thing. I've always wanted to start my own restaurant and run it ever since I was young.
What? Are you serious? You really need to stop fooling around like that and work a real job, like the one you have right now. How could you be so silly to daydream like that? I'm honestly kind of appalled. You're not young anymore. You have a family. You realize that. Just give up on your hopes and dreams, okay?
We got married really early in my life when I should have been experiencing life. We even had our first child. I've been working hard ever since then with no complaints to make sure that our family stays happy and safe. But Janice is already legal now and has already found a place to work, you know? She's over with college and everything. We've already saved up quite a bit of savings and everything here on out. Like, we don't need to worry about it anymore. I feel that if we wanted to do something, now would be the perfect time to do.
Okay, yeah. Very great joke. You're seriously such a little joker, aren't you? So I'm gonna need you to work real hard and work late today to make sure that you bring in that money for us, okay?
I actually wanted to talk about this last week, but I never really had the chance to do that. So, to be frank with you, I already quit work today. I put in my resignation letter to my boss before I left. Sorry that I didn't tell you sooner, but I really couldn't figure out what the best timing was.
What? Are you serious right now? Tell me you're joking with me, right? I don't want to listen to your stupid little jokes anymore. I'm not going along with any of this crap. If it's a prank, you need to stop right now.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but this isn't a joke or a prank. I was seriously thinking about everything that I wanted to do and my goals, and this was a conclusion that I ended up at.
You're lying. Tell me that you're lying to me, and this is all just made up. Tell me that you didn't honestly just quit your job that you've been working so hard at age 45. You're telling me that you're jobless starting today. You're a NEET.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm jobless. But don't worry, baby. I got it all figured out. I'm not just doing this with nothing planned out ahead.
I'm not going to accept this. I'm not okay with any of this going on right now. I will not forgive you for this. I want you to get your job back.
I mean, you say you don't forgive me or to go get my job back, but I already quit my job, and I've been telling you time and time again that it'll be alright because I planned everything out. How about for once in the 20 years that we've been married, you trust me with what I'm doing for myself and my family?
I've made the worst mistake of my life spending my marriage with a man like you. You're the absolute worst. I'm seriously at a wit's end here. This is the worst thing that has ever happened to me. How are you going to take care of me with no job? What are you going to do? Love my purses into existence? Do you realize that we have our own daughter to take care of too? How could you?
Hey, okay, you need to calm down, Anna. A daughter that you keep bringing up has already found a place of employment. I don't have any job right now, but that doesn't mean that I have no source of passive income. I'm gonna be settling everything up so that we can keep living together comfortably, so don't worry. You can relax a little bit, okay?
How could I possibly not worry? You really expect me to relax? You piece of trash? You're the worst man that has ever come into my life. I don't need you anymore. You've used up your value to me.
What are you talking about? You don't need me anymore. That's taking it a little too far, don't you think? That's the way you treat me the second I tell you that I've resigned from my job? What the hell, Anna? I worked my ass off for over 20 years for this family to make sure that everyone is totally happy and safe. I've never complained that my monthly allowance is only $1,000 a month, never. I've had almost no money for me to do anything for my hobbies. I've abandoned all of them. I have no intention of hearing you complain about my decisions after I worked this hard to keep this going.
Yeah, you're useless considering you have no job. You're unemployed, which means that you're going to be living all alone from now on. I'm going to be talking to Janice about all of this, you understand? I'm sure that she's going to have the same opinion as me, but we'll see.
I'll tell her, don't worry. I planned on telling her tonight anyway. Where'd you go, sweetie? How come no one's at the house right now? It's literally empty. Where are you, Janice? And do you know where Mom is right now?
I'm going to be staying with Mom tonight. We're not going to be with you. I heard from Mom you were apparently fired, right? What a loser.
Fired? I wasn't fired at all. What are you talking about? I literally resigned of my own free will. What is Mom talking about? I turned in my resignation papers the day I left.
Oh, come on now. Now you're just being picky. It's all the same thing. How could you possibly make yourself unemployed at that age? You're literally 45. You realize that your 22-year-old daughter has a job, right? She's employed? Are you some kind of idiot? What's wrong with you?
You really need to watch your mouth. You shouldn't be calling your own father stupid. You need to watch what you say before you say it.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. I'll say what I want when I want.
What do you mean? What has gotten into you?
You're not my father or even family to me. You're just gone. I can't possibly think that a piece of trash like you is my own father. There's no way.
You're really going to go that far? You don't want to stop at all? Look at you and your mother doing the same thing. Just cutting me loose as soon as you realize I don't have a job and I'm trying to pursue my dreams.
I mean, let's be real. I've always considered you to be nothing more than an ATM for me to get money from. But you don't even work as an ATM from now on, so you're completely useless to me. I don't need you. You're just some rotten old man with no job, no money, and now you have no wife or daughter. Mom and I are going to be living with each other, and we're never going to live with you ever again, you rotten sack of shit.
What the hell has gotten into you? What are you talking about now living with me?
Has Mom really not texted you yet? She said she would. Anyway, we're both going to be staying somewhere else tonight where you aren't around. While we're over here having a great time, you make sure to pack your things up and leave. I want you and your stuff gone by tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? You shitty, useless, rotten old man.
Janice, you seriously the same girl that I raised? My own flesh and blood? You're seriously taking all this too far. How could you say such things?
Taking it too far? I'm just telling you facts. If you think that's bullying, then that's your problem. I don't plan on meeting you from now on, so you better hurry up and get the hell out of our house. You're unwelcome now.
Are you two seriously planning on chasing me out of my home?
How about you talk about this kind of thing with Mom? I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm seriously getting tired of talking to you, so yeah. You're going to be blocked. Goodbye, shitty ex-dad.
You're not gonna stop, I understand now. Thank you for being honest with me. I just got a message from Janice. We just spoke for a little. She was seriously taunting me to no end. She wouldn't let up. What are you talking about me getting fired for? I didn't get fired and you know it. What did I ever do to you for you to act like this? I don't deserve this kind of abuse.
I don't have any kind of use for some old guy in his mid-40s with no job. Do you really think that you have some kind of value? Tell me right now what you think you're worth.
What? What are you talking about, my worth?
Let me elaborate what I mean then. In a single word, money. You were only keeping us together and staying with you because you were keeping us with money. If you don't have any money, we aren't family, and I'm pretty sure that Janice has already told you about how she doesn't consider you to be family. I just think that you're a piece of shit with no use to me, Janice or society, really. That's what both of us think.
You're taking this way too far and saying way too much. Are you being serious right now? Or is this all some kind of terrible joke?
You have no idea how serious I'm being right now. I can't be more serious. Truth be told, I kind of just wish you would cease to exist entirely. I don't want you to ever be breathing the same air as I am. Oh, and just to be clear, I'm going to be living in that house with Janice. You will be leaving. Right now, you need to just focus on getting all of your stuff ready. I'm going to be going back to that house starting tomorrow, and I don't want to see you there. Understood?
Yeah, I can't believe what I'm reading. I thought you were just messing around with me to try to josh me or something, but you're actually being serious about all the crap that you've been saying. I've been working this hard and tirelessly to devote my life for the success and happiness of this family. I'm glad to know that's what you thought of me right now, to be honest with you. I'll play by your rules then. I'll leave the house as soon as possible. It doesn't look like I'll be able to have a nice life if I try to stay around you two anyway.
So you finally figured it out, huh? You finally understand. Apparently you really didn't understand what your value was to this family and why exactly you were around with us at all. Did you really feel like you had any value around us when you quit your job? I mean, seriously, how? Janice is saying that she'll live with me too, so make sure that we get the divorce rolling because I want you to get the hell out of the house ASAP.
All right, sounds good. You guys stay safe and healthy.
You better not show your face around us anymore.
I'll listen to you and give you what you want. I'll leave the house just like you said. I don't think I'll ever see either of you ever again, but thank you for everything that you two have given me up until now. I had a lot of nice memories. You guys take care.
Hey Jay, long time no talk, huh? It's been a minute. So, are you able to see me sometime? Maybe meet up for some coffee? I'm reaching out to you again because I want to live with you and everyone else again. Let's all live together again.
Excuse me, who am I talking to right now? Who is this?
What are you talking about, you silly goose? We're all family, remember? Janice is saying that she wants to see you too. She should be texting you soon. Come on, let's all live together again. I'm sure you've missed us too, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and answer that with a cold hard no. What the hell are you talking about anyway, Anna? Have you completely lost your mind? We've gotten divorced. We're complete strangers right now. Do you understand? We're not family or friends. What exactly you're suddenly coming out and texting me for? Why are you really messaging me and wanting to live with me?
Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. We're not completely strangers. We were married for over 20 years, and we're husband and wife for that time, too. You can't say that your own daughter is also some random stranger, right?
You and Janice are both guilty of wanting to chase me out of the house. I didn't want to, but you two chased me away. Why do I have to start caring about you two now? After all that you two have done to me? To me, you two are complete strangers. I don't know you, and I don't want to be involved in your lives.
You don't understand how difficult things have been over here for Janice and I. Are you sure that we can't live together anymore? Can I maybe change how you feel about that?
I don't care what kind of terrible tragedy is going on to the world's shittiest mom and daughter. It has nothing to do with me. Literally zip, nada, good luck.
We don't have anything to do with each other. Oh, come on now. Don't be saying mean things like that. I heard that your business was a huge success, right? It really took off.
Oh, you saw the TV program, did you?
I was actually incredibly surprised. You caught me off guard. I didn't think that I'd ever see you like this again. I really expected to see you some other way. I was so proud to see you, though. You were so incredible and amazing.
I did incredible things with my business, you're right. It took off. I became a restaurant owner that is so crazy successful that I even have my own TV cooking show now. I'm sure you saw the interview that CNN had on me, right? That's why I decided to reach out to me and see if you could get back together with me, right? It's clear as day that you're only in it for the money. I mean, could you make it any more obvious? You're such a wretched woman. I really don't believe how I could have married such a gold digger to begin with.
Why would you say such things like that? Come on. Don't be so rude. And so what if we were after the money? Is that really that bad of a thing? Besides, the whole reason that we divorced was because you decided to quit your job and be unemployed. I thought that you wouldn't have any form of income. That's why I had to split up with you. If you had money, then it was a waste to divorce you. I shouldn't have divorced you at all. What's wrong with wanting to live with you again? That's right, there's literally nothing you can say to explain how it's wrong.
The fact that you're sitting here bragging about how you want to live with me again really baffles me. How could you sit here proud like that? Let me rephrase what you're asking me. You want me to become your personal ATM, right? That's what you're saying. Let me just tell you right now, I have zero intention of being your ATM. If you don't have anything else for me, I'm gonna be leaving now. Please don't contact me again.
Please, just hear me out. Don't just leave me. I'm begging you, hear me out. I thought that everything would be fine because Janice had a job and everything would be fine. But then she said that she didn't really like the workplace environment. She quit like 3 days later. Now she's just kind of holed up in her room and won't come out.
She's a shut-in, huh? It's gotta be pretty tough for everyone involved.
Right? You're worried now, right? You should be.
I mean, considering how aggressive she is, I'm sure she's not making it any easier on herself or anyone that wants to help her out either, right?
Wait, what?
That all should be solved on her own. I shouldn't have to help her out. She's already legal. You should be able to handle her own decisions and figure out her own things. There's nothing that I can do anymore. I've got nothing to do with you. You guys are the one that cut me off. I didn't want to at first, but you forced my hand, remember? Or did you forget?
But the circumstances are a little bit different now, aren't they? It's not the same as they were before. It's not my fault that Janice hasn't been able to keep her job. She's just like how you were before, unemployed. We don't have any income. Neither one of us do, you understand? What the hell are we supposed to do from here on out? Tell me. Even if we have the house, we can't survive with no money or income. It's just not possible.
If Janice isn't gonna work at all, how about you decide to pick up the slack and start working yourself? You're still in your early 40s, you can literally do anything. At least any kind of part-time job.
I can't work right now, are you kidding me? I haven't worked for over 20 years, it's too late for me. Also, you remember what little savings I had? The little amount that we were able to save up and manage to keep during the divorce? Janice used all of it up and even started taking out loans to pay for her stupid online games. She kept opening boxes or something. I don't know.
I see. I didn't realize how far she'd fallen. It sounds like you're gonna be having a pretty hard time living with her, huh? I mean, to be honest with you, I think you two deserve each other and everything you've got coming your way. You guys just figure it out amongst yourselves, okay? I'll be focusing on my own work.
But then I'll have to work. I won't be able to do nothing all day while cashing in on someone else's hard work. I need to get back with you and you need to get back with me, Jay. If we do, then we could just live together and everything's solved. You'll be happy and I'll be happy living off of you too. Why wouldn't you do that for me, Jay? Come on. You always just shut up and listen to everything I've told you to do. Just do this one more time and everything will be fine.
I've been listening to everything you've ever had to tell me for over 20 years. I never complained. I don't know how many times I've counted that I worked so hard, and yet I only got about $100 a month for money that I can spend freely. I always kept it to myself without complaining, though, because I thought that was what was best for my family at the time. I listened to everything you've had to say and always prioritized your directions. I even obeyed your orders for when you wanted me to leave the house. I didn't fight it. The house that I bought taking out a loan, I made sure to change the title of the house to your name, and I gave you everything, Anna. I mean, that may be true, but what more do you want from me, Anna? What else can you squeeze out of me? I'm gonna live my own life from now on and not worry about anything else. I'm just gonna focus and do me. You should also focus on your own decisions and come to terms instead of being regretful of everything. We're completely done with each other, do you understand? There is no us anymore. I hope you understand that. The sooner you figure it out, the better. Don't contact me again.
How could you push me away like that and be so cold? Why are you being so mean? You're so rich that you shouldn't have to worry about it. Just reach out and save me. Come on. You don't understand the difficulties we're going through because we're taking a bunch of loans out. They're constantly coming to us for payments. Aren't you worried about your lovely ladies?
I don't really care what you're asking me. My answer is always gonna be a resounding no. I think that I've done more than enough for you two for 20 years. I really don't need to do anything more for you guys. And like I keep saying, you guys were the ones that wanted to get me to leave, remember? I didn't say anything about leaving. If you can't come back and say anything to me when I'm spitting cold hard facts, how about you just calm down and come to terms with the fact that you just need to give up?
But I don't want to do any work.
Oh, and by the way, just so you know, I already have someone I'm seeing. So I'm not available or up for grabs at the moment.
What? Someone you're seeing? Like a girlfriend?
Yeah, so sorry to break it to you, but my private life and my professional life are both going extremely well. There was a reason I was waiting for over 20 years to do this. I think it's all worth it now. I get to wake up and go to my dream job and live my life however I like to live my life. There's really nothing more I'd like to ask for. I've literally got everything I'd ever hoped for.
You're really that happy? I don't believe you.
Janice has grown up and she's legal now. I have no obligation to give her any kind of advice or child support. I don't even have any kind of legal obligation to talk or otherwise be around you two works of art. Do you finally understand me, Anna? I'm not interested in you. You just have to live your own life and do your own thing because no one will help you or come to rescue you.
Are you seriously going to just abandon us like that, Jay? I'm so sorry, Jay. Please forgive me. We used to be such a lovely family. Come on. What are you talking about with a girlfriend? I'm sure she's just fun, right? You can't just be cutting us all away like that. That's the worst thing you can do to us.
What are you talking about? Why, you're acting like you're in some kind of drama or something. You literally did whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted for the past 20 years, using my money. But the second I quit my job, you cut me off like some kind of tumor being removed. Just remember that all of this was brought on by yourself. It has nothing to do with what I did to you.
I'm sorry, I promise that I won't do that again. I really don't want to work, and I really didn't expect you to be so successful, you know? I just felt like you were some useless, jobless slob. Please save me. Don't abandon me, Jay.
I'm gonna say no one more time. Stop making me repeat myself. How about you just try to live on your own for once, huh? You must be so glad that Janice decided to live with you.
Anna really didn't expect things to turn out the way they did when she reached back out to him. She was dumped and rejected immediately. She probably didn't expect him to cut her out of his life like that. Anna didn't feel like she wanted to work, and they eventually ran completely out of all their savings. They were drowning in debt, so she ended up working in a factory to make ends meet. Jay, on the other hand, ran his extremely successful restaurant business, and his luck didn't seem to run out at all. He was actually scheduled to get remarried to an ex-model. She was extremely beautiful. All of the tough things that he had to put up with through his life paid off. He finally started to feel like he was alive again. Anna saw him being successful on TV and kept messaging him every time she saw him doing better than before. She must have felt really in the wrong for everything and been upset about the fact that she couldn't have him as her man. She brought all of this on herself. Talk about revenge as a dish best served cold.
Hey Molly, are you still up? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to stay out a bit later to do some bar hopping. If you want to go to bed before me, I would just go ahead and do it. Don't bother waiting up for me at this point. Besides, I just know that if you're still up by the time I get home, you're just going to want to nag me, so go ahead and go to bed now.
Hold on a second. Are you really going to be out all night drinking again? Jake, how many times have we talked about this before? You know that I made dinner for two tonight before you told me that you were going to be just a little bit late coming back from work. I really wish you would just tell me earlier if you're going to be going out drinking all night.
There we go. I didn't even have to go home. You just immediately go headfirst into the nagging. I work a hard day job all day, and all I want is a little chance to kick back and relax a little. And instead of words of gratitude for all I do for this family, I just get an old shrew telling me that I drink too much. I would be grateful that I even bothered sending you a message letting you know what I was doing at all.
Well, if you really were thinking about me, then you would have sent me a message about your drinking earlier. I had dinner ready at 6:30 because I thought that you were going to be home soon after that. But instead, I've been waiting at home for hours for you to get back. You know that I cooked dinner for you, so just let me know beforehand that you won't need any.
And how many times have I told you that I don't know what I'm going to be doing on a given day of work? Sometimes I have overtime and have to stay at the office late. I don't get why it's such a big deal how much you cook anyways. If there's leftover, then how about you just have some for breakfast tomorrow? There's really no need to turn this into a huge thing.
But I shouldn't be making such huge portions anyways if you're not going to come home to have it. And what makes you think that I would want to have what I ate for dinner the night before for breakfast? I'd much rather you just tell me what your plans are so I can plan to cook accordingly. Is that really so much to ask?
Of course it is! I'm at work. I don't have time to be giving you every little update about what's going on there. Besides, all you do is stay at home taking care of the kids and having fun, and you really have the gall to complain about me? I would have thought that as my wife, you'd be a bit more sympathetic to all that I'm going through for our family.
Jake, you do realize that I work too, don't you? Sure, it's only part-time, but I also contribute to the household. I even offered to go out and work full-time since you're always complaining about how busy you are. But even at this rate, I basically work as much as you do between my job and taking care of the kids.
Wow, you must really think the earth revolves around you, don't you? You think that a part-time job and playing patty cake with a baby is the same as working like me? You really don't know anything about the real world at all.
And I think that you just want to keep me in the house because you're embarrassed. You do remember how much money I was making than you when I had my job before getting pregnant, right? And I thought that I could have gone on working if we had just split the child-rearing duties more equally. But after we had our second kid and I realized you had no interest in doing anything with them, I knew I had to be the one to quit.
That's right. You should have been the one to quit your job because you're the mother, and that means it's your job to raise the kids. And are you really going to tell me that you'd rather be at a desk all day rather than having all the fun that you do with our children? You really are a special kind of selfish. Do you realize that? I can't believe you don't realize how easy you have it.
Are you kidding me? Do you really think that I'm acting selfishly? You have no idea what it's like to take care of the kids. I mean, when was the last time that you even played with one of our children, huh? And I do work on top of all that I do for them.
You've just had it way too easy on you for way too long. Take it from someone who has a real job. If you tried to say half of what you were saying to a boss out in the real world, they would laugh you out of their office. No one wants to hear some woman complain about how hard it is to raise children when they have no idea what it's like to work a full-time job.
You really think that I'm just complaining? That I'm making some light grumblings or something? I don't have to take that from a guy who, when he gets home, flops right down on the couch, turns on the TV, and ignores the world until I say dinner is ready. The least you could do is take our kids out to do something fun on the weekends, don't you think?
And just are you always trying to make me look like the bad guy in everything, huh? You know you're the reason why I never want to spend any time at home. Maybe if I had a better, kinder wife, then I might actually want to spend some time around my family.
I really just don't get it, Jake. Right after we had our first kid, you were so much better about helping me and listening to me. But then you slowly just started relying on me for more and more things until you started to expect it. And before I knew it, I was taking care of 3 kids. One of them being you.
There you go again, trying to put me down and call me names. But I'm still the one going out and earning all the money for us. You and our little brats need to start learning who is really in charge around here. They need to learn who it is that is really providing for them every single day.
I would still think that I'm the one doing all the providing. If I didn't cook for these children, you would probably just serve them instant noodles. If I didn't clean up around the house, then I already know that there would be piles of garbage up to the ceiling around here. I mean, I'm literally the only one who even goes to the grocery store.
And I already told you that you're the woman. Those are all your jobs. And the fact that you're talking like anyone else should be helping you with those says all that I need to know about you. Honestly, just who do you think you are talking to me like that? You should have known when we got married that your life was going to be one of cleaning up the house and taking care of the kids, and that's it.
You really seem to think that you know so much about women. But even if we were supposed to stay in the house like you think, you still have no idea how much work that takes. Or the skills that go into managing a successful household. Honestly, you're the one who needs to open your eyes and start living in the real world.
Oh, just shut up already. I'm sick and tired of you ignoring the fact that I work hard for this family every single day. And if you have time to be texting me this much, it only proves that you really aren't as busy as you say you are.
I'm sorry, Jake, but can you still not understand that it's this kind of attitude that keeps your family from wanting to spend time with you?
What are you talking about now? You don't know anything about my family. Sure, I may have made some mistakes in the past that make some family members keep their distance, but it's not all my fault. Like my dad. He's always just been super strict, and that's why we don't talk. And my mom has always been taking my brother's side in everything we do.
I really just have no idea how you even managed to live with so many delusions. But I guess it took marrying you to finally realize what a self-absorbed egomaniac you really were. Honestly, do you not see that your family is just waiting for you to apologize and make things right to them? It's still not too late.
You have no idea what you're talking about at all. I don't care if people have a problem with me. That's for them to work out. You keep talking to me as if I'm the one living in some kind of fantasy world when it's really you.
I really just don't even know why I even bother with you. But whatever. It's clear that this conversation has been going nowhere for a while now. I hope you enjoy going out drinking tonight. You can go ahead and help yourself to tonight's leftovers if you get hungry tomorrow.
Excuse me? You really think that you can just talk to me like that? How dare you try and feed me, the breadwinner for the whole family, leftovers?
Oh, my mistake. I guess I'll just set up my alarm so I can wake up extra early to make our breakfast then. It's a good thing that you're easy to cook for. I can basically just serve you the same thing I'm giving the kids.
That's more like it. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a night to enjoy. Bye.
Hey, you old cow! When are you finally gonna divorce your husband, huh? Don't you realize that a woman like you is all dried up and doesn't even have an ounce of charm left in her? All you do is cause Jake pain. When are you going to finally just let him be free of you?
Excuse me? Just who do you think you are to talk to me about my husband that way? Who even are you at all? Where did you get this number? And just how in the world do you know my husband, Jake?
If I knew it was this easy to get a reaction out of you, I would have tried reaching out even sooner.
Okay, seriously, who are you and what makes you think that you can talk to me like this? Hello? I am talking to you. Are you going to tell me who you are or not?
Well, since you insist. My name is Phoebe, but you can just call me Jake's girlfriend. And yes, I do mean that. I'm not just some fling. Jake and I are super serious. In fact, he took me out to this super duper fancy hotel where we're both at right now. And poor Jakey was so tired after we got back to our room that he passed out right away.
Do you have any idea what you're saying to me right now? Do you realize what you're admitting to? You're seriously messaging me to tell me that you've spent the night with my husband in a hotel?
Well, of course. It's really no surprise that he would choose me over you, though. After all, I'm still young and full of life. There's no way that an old woman like you could ever do the kinds of things that I can for my Jake. So consider this my way of drawing a line in the sand. I want you to divorce Jake or else. Do you understand me?
Is this really why you started messaging me today? Are you really with my husband? Is that what you're telling me? He's really actually there right next to you?
Oh, he's right next to me. But he's so tired. After all, him and I had quite a vigorous workout today. So he's here, but he's fast asleep at the moment. Except he fell asleep with his phone unlocked. So I just borrowed it to find your number. And here we are.
I see. So then what you're telling me is that you're communicating with me without my husband knowing. Is that right? Or does he have any idea at all that you had a plan to try and contact me like this?
Of course he has no idea that I'm doing something like this. I just wanted to take care of the problem that is you, myself. And that's why I'm asking you to please just leave Jake alone. Why don't you just divorce him and then you can finally go and live however you want?
Oh, don't you worry about that. I have a job and I am more than ready to leave him. But the thing is that Jake and I have children, so it's not as simple as just choosing to leave him. Besides, my sister's wedding is coming up and I don't want to cause any drama to distract from that. So I'm afraid that you'll just have to wait until the conditions are better for me to leave him.
Wow. Do you really think that I don't know that these are all just excuses you're coming up with to delay the inevitable? You don't even want to leave him. Just admit it.
No, that really isn't it. Especially now that I know my husband has been seeing another woman behind my back. I don't see any point in staying together with him or trying to fix this.
Well, you say that. But then why can't you just start the divorce process now? If you're not going to leave him now, then when is it finally going to happen?
I told you that you'll just have to wait until after my sister has had her wedding and things have settled down. Until then, I'd appreciate it if you avoided contacting me at all. I'm sure that you also have things that you need to arrange before you and Jake can get married, right?
Well, yes. I also have things that I need to take care of before that happens. But I don't want to have to wait so long just to marry my Jakey!
Well, don't worry. All of this should take about a month. I'm sure you can hang out that long.
Hey, don't tell me that you're at your sister's wedding right now. What's the matter with you? Don't you know that my dad's funeral is today? How could you be missing this?
I'm not sure what you mean by that. You knew that my sister's wedding was today, didn't you?
I did. But are you really telling me that you're choosing to go to your sister's wedding instead of my dad's funeral? Is this supposed to be some kind of a joke? Honestly, how did I ever end up with such a useless wife? Well, I want a divorce. What do you think of that?
Sorry, I'm really confused by all of this. I mean, your dad is here at my sister's wedding as well.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? My dad is dead. What kind of game are you trying to pull right now, huh? Are you seeing things? Did you hit your head or something like that?
Jake, I really don't know what you're getting at, but your dad is here looking very alive and healthy. I'm sorry, did I miss something? I'm really not sure what you're going on about.
What is going on over there? I'm at my dad's funeral right now.
Well, I don't know what to say. Are you sure it's your dad's funeral and not just someone with the same name? No offense, but your dad does have a super common first and last name.
But, wait, where's the rest of my family? None of them are here. I don't get what's going on.
Yeah, that's why I was confused as to what you're talking about. All your family is here at the wedding.
But, wait, I don't get it. So, my dad isn't dead? He's really still alive?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I see him having a conversation with someone right now. So, unless we can all see ghosts over here, I think he's very much alive.
But that doesn't make any sense. I thought that he was dead. I spent all morning crying over him. How is he still alive?
I really have no idea why you thought that your dad was dead, but the thought of you crying is quite funny.
I don't get it, though. How did this happen? Why did I think he was dead?
Well, I just told your dad that you thought he was, and he got mad and said he's still alive and kicking.
Of course I don't know. There must have been some kind of horrible miscommunication. Tell my dad that we're sorry about the mistake.
We? What do you mean by that? I didn't make any mistakes. Unless you mean to say that you're at the funeral with someone else.
No, I just mean me and the person who told me about the funeral. It's who I'm here with.
I see. But I thought you said that none of your family was at the funeral, right? So then who is the person who told you about it?
It's just a friend from work is all. Why do you care about where I found out about this funeral from, huh?
I just mean that I don't think it was anyone who would actually know what was going on that told you about it. I was talking to your mom and she's telling me how confused she is. Apparently you called her earlier today talking about your dad being dead. She thought you were just pulling a prank.
No, I would never joke about something as serious as that. I really thought that he was dead.
Well, there have been other times that you've lied to your family to get them out of the house. But you just did that so you could sneak in and steal from them, remember? It's probably the biggest reason why your family doesn't talk to you even today.
Of course I know that, but I was so sad when I thought my dad had died.
Oh, please. You were probably just making a big show so that you could try and cash in on his will. But it's too late for that to ever happen. Now your family knows who you really are.
Well, I guess this means that I have a free day at least. You can have fun at the wedding and getting to know my family and all, though. I think I'll just enjoy the free day that I realize I have now.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. After all, it's probably going to be the last good day you have for a while.
What are you talking about? Just what business of yours is it how much fun I have? Are you trying to tell me not to spend too much money?
No, it isn't that at all. I only meant that I want to get a divorce.
Wait, what? A divorce? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that you're seeing another woman behind my back. That's why I want a divorce.
What in the world are you even talking about right now, Molly?
Oh, don't play dumb, Jake. You should know that she started sending me messages bragging about being with you. Her name is, Phoebe, right? You really need to keep a closer eye on her.
Wait a second. Did Phoebe really message you about us?
That's right. And here you thought it was going to be your little secret forever. She must have been why you said you were going to be too busy to come to this wedding anyways. But now I know the truth, and I want to end things with you.
Now hold on just a second. You haven't told any of my parents about any of this at all, right?
And why shouldn't they know that you found a girl that you want to be with? I've only explained to them that we're splitting up because you're seeing someone else. Of course, the two of you should know that I'm going to be suing you both for the affair.
Hold on a second. Don't you think that's taking things too far? At least let me try and explain myself to you.
I really don't care at all what excuses you might have for yourself. The fact of the matter is that you were cheating on me. You've been talking down to me this whole time about how I don't do enough for this family, and meanwhile, you're out staying the night at hotels with stupid girls who expose your plans to your wife. If you want someone to listen to your excuses, you can tell them all to my lawyer, who will be getting a copy of all our conversations. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding to enjoy. After that, Jake rushed over to where the wedding was happening, but the staff at the door told him they were instructed specifically to keep him out. He tried to call to the people in the venue for help, but no one could hear him. In the end, he went back home where I left signed divorce papers on the kitchen table for him to sign as well. After that, the divorce process went over rather smoothly. It turns out that Phoebe wasn't a serious girlfriend of Jake's, but a woman he had met on an app and was hooking up with. It didn't stop me from suing them both and getting a handsome payout, however. I heard that Jake ended up getting fired from his job for poor performance a while later. He tried moving back in with his parents, but they were even more upset with him after this and turned him away. Now, I hear that Jake lives in a tiny little apartment at the edge of the city, working multiple jobs just to make ends meet and pay back the debt he accrued from the lawsuit and divorce.
I've finally chosen what university I'd like to go to. It's going to be the one to the north of us here, Wilmore Tech. But having to think about your moneyless butt still being in this house is not a great thing for me. It's actually been annoying me so much lately that I can't focus on my future anymore, so let's do something about you. Why don't you start thinking about leaving soon? I'm sure my dad isn't even interested in you anymore, right? Cora? Why would you say something like that out of nowhere? Congratulations on getting accepted by the school you've been wanting to go to, but what's with you acting so rudely right now to me? This all is not just coming from nowhere, okay? I want to know, actually, why have you still been living here with us? I get that you and my dad are married to one another, but that relationship you guys had is long gone now. He's no longer happy with what you've been doing. And you are getting in the way of the amazing life my dad and I could be living with each other right now. So I'm asking that you go away right now. Why do you think I'm the one getting in the way of that so-called amazing life with your dad? From what I've felt, you've been better off having me around than the life you had with just your dad before, especially with the choices he's been making recently. I understand that you and him married, making you my mother on a technical level, but you're not really my mom. You're nothing to me, actually. Not family, not a friend. You're nothing. Now you get out of my dad's penthouse right now. Your dad's penthouse? Is he the one that asked you to tell me all this? I haven't been causing problems for you two so far, right? And I have most certainly not been getting in the way of you and your dad's life together. I have no clue why you'd say something like that to me right now, but aren't you aware that you might be a little confused here? I haven't misunderstood anything so far. I know everything about you already, so no need to try lying to me. You know everything about me? What all do you know then? Because so far what you've been saying is wrong, and it's all become very concerning for myself. I know one thing about you is that you use up all of my dad's money, and that's why he hasn't been able to give me any more money as my allowance. He's told me how much you love to go shopping and how you always spend too much on groceries every week. Huh? What do you mean? As far as I'm aware, I rarely ever go out to shop for things besides food because I never have the time to. And when it comes to buying food, the only reason I have to buy so much is because your dad is eating all the time. Please, I meant what I meant. Are you not able to understand even the most basic of English? It's so wonderful that a stupid hag like you is able to marry a man like my dad. Because of that, you've been given such a relaxing life where you don't have to do anything. Had it not been for him, these past 5 years of your life would have been hell, having to try and manage all by yourself. Had my dad married a competent woman, then I'm sure you'd be out there on the streets begging for money with a little coffee cup. I believe it's because of my own actions that I have the life I'm living now. I wouldn't say much of this is thanks to him. Actually, as of right now, the only thing your dad is giving me and this relationship is his cold shoulder. Wow. So you don't even know what all you should be greatly thankful for right now. Well, as you could already tell by now, I have hated living in this place with you. But for the longest time now, there was nothing I could do about it, so I've kept most of those feelings to myself. I'm no longer able to keep them to myself now, though. I don't want to be around you anymore in this penthouse. So if you're now aware of the pain and trouble you're causing my dad and I, you should get out of this place, right? No, I'm not going to be leaving this place. You really are one stubborn old hag. This is my own house, so I'm not going to just get up and leave because you've asked me to. If you are really wanting me to be the one to leave this house for you, then I'll make sure to stop making payments on this place and end my contract here. I don't plan on doing something like that, and I hope I won't have to either. You are the worst hag I have ever come across. Why do you keep talking about me like that? For 5 years now, I've been the one taking care of all your needs, right? While you've been in middle and high school, I've been the one taking care of you instead of your dad. And when it came to all of your events, I've been the one there cheering you on. So why are you treating me so poorly right now when I've done nothing but love and take care of you? Because you have been taking all that money my dad earns and using it all on yourself. There's no way I'm going to keep letting someone like that take advantage of my dad, okay? So that's where the confusion is. You happen to want money from your dad, and so you went asking about it. And when he told you it was my fault you aren't able to get any, you got upset with me. Well, let me tell you right now, whatever he's gone and told you is all a lie, Cora. Dad would never lie to me, all right? You can just shut your lying mouth up now. You shouldn't be saying things like that to me when I've been very kind to the both of you by letting you live in this penthouse with me. Oh, shut up already. You're the one being allowed to live here because of my dad's kindness. If you don't want to become some stinky old homeless on the side of the street, then hurry up and find yourself a new place to live. If you don't find somewhere soon, then you'll be kicked out of here and have nowhere to go. Excuse me? I've told you already that I'm not going to leave this place. Is that so? Then let me tell you what I'm really thinking. And I'm going to make sure you regret the way you're talking to me. I'm not going to regret a thing. I feel that you really need to figure out the truth right now before you make any stupid moves, all right? What have you been telling your daughter all this time, Carter? I think you need to start telling her the truth before she does something really stupid.
What do you mean start telling her the truth?
You know what I'm talking about. I have no idea why for a while now you've continued to lie to her in order to cover up the truth. But you need to tell her the truth right now. She's your daughter, and she deserves to know, right? Are you not embarrassed to be lying like that to her? I'm embarrassed hearing about how you've lied to her so far.
You can calm down now. She happens to be my daughter, so I'm the one who gets to decide what course she's on.
What course she's on? What kind of course are you trying to set her on with all those lies about you and I? You're making me look like the bad guy over here.
And what's wrong with that?
What?
Her and I are doing really well together right now. So why does it matter that I tell a few lies about you here and there? If anything, you're the outsider in this family, so you don't have a say in the life I have with her anyway.
Is that right? So there's no point in trying to help you here, is there? Understood. Then you can go ahead and keep telling her whatever you'd like. But I'm going to start doing what I want as well. I just handed in your guys' divorce papers. What? I have the right to do something like that for my dad, right? I am his daughter, after all. Now, I want this parasite out of the house right now. I have been telling you that what you think is going on has not been true. Trying to kick me out of this place is not going to work for you or for your dad, so you should have just stopped when I told you that. It's not going to work? I think this will work in ridding this house of you for good. The divorce has already happened now, so you're nothing more than a stranger again to my dad and I, which means you'll have to leave this house, right? I've not made any mistakes here because I'm not the one who's been confused this whole time. You have made a mistake, though, and this whole time you've been very confused about everything. Just stop it already with all that talk and leave. You're the one that my dad has been letting live in his penthouse this whole time, you hag. The courthouse has already processed the divorce papers, so you can go already. Your dad's going to be the one leaving this place then. What? You have really been pissing me off with all that talk there. I am done playing the nice parent, considering I'm no longer your parent in your eyes now. I never thought that the girl I've been kind enough to house and raise these past 5 years would hand in our divorce papers like that. But you really went and did it, didn't you? I've been saying that this whole time, haven't I? Which means it's all over for you. All over for me? Right. I'm pretty sure it's all over for you guys, though. What did you say? Thank you so much for taking the time to hand in our divorce papers for me. I'm thankful for that. So now that means you two need to get out of my place. What are you talking about? You probably won't understand what I'm talking about until after you're kicked out of the place. Also, considering that you just divorced your dad and I, that makes you a stranger to me as well. To be honest, I've thought of you as a stranger all this time. Were you aware that I was the one planning to pay for you to go to college? And have been the one paying for all of your school supplies? Huh? Pay for me to go to college? What are you talking about now? I'm going to stop bothering with all that now, and we'll even take back the money I paid in order to get you to graduate. You might have thought you had the upper hand here, but it's because of me that you were finally given a decent life to live. But the fact that you haven't even realized any of that yet, oh, you poor little thing. What is all of this about? All I'm hearing from you is some of the most stupid talk I've ever heard. You really think I'm going to listen to anything you're telling me right now? I know that my dad has been the one allowing you the chance to live a decent life. Trying to lie to me about all of that again isn't going to help you any. Lying to you? If you really still believe that I'm lying to you, then why not go ask your dad about this? Come on now, just shut up and leave this place already. Thank you again for handing in those divorce papers for me. And so because of that, I would like the two of you to please leave my penthouse. I feel really bad for you though, so I'll give the two of you a day to pack things up. But if you're not out of there by the end of the day tomorrow, then I'm going to call the police on you guys for trespassing. What the hell is all of this? You have no right or way of kicking us out of our own place. And I'm sure it's not only you who thinks that, right? What? What do you mean? I'll go and let your dad know about this right now for you. You and I have nothing else to talk about now. And once you and your dad are out of my house, I don't want you to ever talk to me again. Is that clear? I'd love for that. I never want to talk to you again anyway. And just know it's not us that will be leaving our house. It's going to be you and your lying mouth. One other thing, don't ever think of me as your mom again either. I'm sure you've never thought of me as your mother since you act like this now, but I just want to make sure you're aware of that. This is all to make sure you never bother me again. And of course, there will be no more money coming from me after this. I've never once cared to think of you as anything besides the housemaid. And I promise I'll never talk to your butt again. I'm going to get all the money I've paid out for your graduation and such back, so you'll have to pay that all somehow. Perhaps you can ask your lovely dad to pay all of that for you. Say whatever you'd like, you old hag. I already know you paying for my schooling and all of that is one fat lie, so just shut up if you understand that. Sure, as long as you want to continue believing that this is all in fact a lie. I've only been trying to tell you the truth this whole time, but soon you'll find out the truth. Goodbye forever now, Cora. Please leave for me by the end of the day tomorrow. Wait, we've really been kicked out of the house? What the hell is going on here? Do something about this. How am I supposed to do anything to help if you're saying that place isn't my home? Now, I told you yesterday to leave the place by the end of the day today, right? If anything, you should be happy that I've given you a day to get out instead of just throwing you and all your things out of my house. So, what's the problem here? You know that this is a huge problem. I was just kicked out of our house. Why the hell am I being kicked out of there for no reason? Your dad already talked with you about this, so you should understand by now. What have they been teaching you guys in school if not basic English comprehension? Well, to reiterate for you, that house is mine, not yours. My house. And today I asked for the security of that building to go up and manage you both. I told them that you no longer have the right to live there with me and to escort you both away. I was right to do that, wasn't I? I heard from Dad that you weren't lying to me, and that's why we've been kicked out of the house, but are you serious? So you're telling me this whole time I wasn't being told the truth? Not being told the truth? About what? I've told you the truth about everything and never tried to hide anything from you or your dad. The only problem was that you never bothered listening to me, instead labeling all that I was talking about as a lie. Or perhaps, could it be that your dad has been lying to you this whole time? You've always believed everything your dad has told you, right? I told you the truth about him, though, didn't I? There is absolutely no way my dad is unemployed right now. Why would my dad ever lie to me about something like that? Awesome. So you've finally come around to realizing that your dad is in fact jobless at the moment. It's been a year now since your dad lost his job. I want to know I've been lied to. Why would he have any reason to lie to me about something like that? To protect his pride is what his reasoning was. I'm sure it would be embarrassing for him, having to tell his own daughter that he's a failure and a dick. Are you calling my dad a failure and a dick now? I am. Are you going to fight me about it? I sure as hell am. You're talking about my dad like that. Let me tell you right now that I no longer care about you or your dad's feelings. Any love that I did have for you both now is gone and replaced by ice. You wanted for this though, right? You were the one that wanted the divorce after all. But no worries, as I've been longing for a divorce myself. Huh? Are you being serious about that right now? But the only reason I never went and divorced him was for your sake. Why mine? I cared about you having an education. To be honest, I've hated your dad for a long time now, and for various reasons. This whole year, he's not been working any and has been cheating on me with other women. And when it comes to the way he uses my money, it's atrocious. But if I were to divorce him because of any of that, then you would most definitely not be able to pay for college. Your dad has no way of paying for your graduation or next step. I felt bad leaving you with him as your only parent, and that's why I put up with his crap. I really thought that I could put up with everything until your graduation, but I was wrong. You're lying, right? Is that all true? I never heard anything about all of that. But I told you that everything I'm saying is the truth. So you're telling me all of this was because you've been thinking of me? That's what I'm saying. Stop acting like this is all beyond reality for you or something. That's just rude. But I guess at this point it is beyond reality. You were the one that went and handed in the divorce papers, so there's no way to help you now. But I had no idea about what was really going on with you. And that's your problem, right? That all has nothing to do with me now. Right now, I've just had 2 huge weights lifted off my shoulders, and I'm feeling really lucky. Oh, wait a second. Don't say something like that at a time like this. So what's going to happen with my tuition and graduation? Am I still going to be able to go to college? I was planning to pay for your first year there. But I no longer plan on giving you any money for school, as you're not my responsibility now. Then what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to you? Get a job and pay for all that yourself. That, or you can force your dad to get off his ass and get some work done again. You can't say that! Like I was saying before, your dad never paid for any of your school supplies. I was the one that did all that, but I'm not sure why I did all of that now. Like I said, I'm going to take back the money I gave to pay for your graduation. So there was no reason to pay for your supplies to learn in high school in the first place, right? Huh? Are you freaking kidding me? You've already paid for me to graduate and everything? Oh, you'd be a real dick if you took that money back. Then what's going to happen to me after, with college and all that? I'm not going to be able to pay for all that. I know that. You can't pay for any of that, especially in your current situation. But that's something your dad and you are going to have to figure out now. You guys ruined the relationship I was willing to have with you two, so now it's on your shoulders to fix things. Just do your best and get a job. Well, actually, before that, you two are going to need to find a house, right? We don't have anywhere to live, so how are we supposed to carry on? Where the hell are we supposed to go now? Hey, I don't care about any of that, actually. What? Why do you keep asking me for help? Go and ask that wonderful dad of yours to help you figure all that out. You both are just strangers to me, nothing more. A family issue like that should be resolved within the family. I have nothing else to talk with you about now. Wait, you're a part of this family, though. Excuse me? Do you have any idea what you just said to me? You really have a crazy brain inside that head. Stop saying ridiculous things like that. I'm not crazy. Just yesterday we were both living our lives normally as a family, right? And you were still married to my dad, right? Yet now you're just acting like we're nothing to you. Don't you feel like a monster for acting like that right now? A monster? I'm not really sure what you're trying to get at there, but what about yourself? You were the one that handed in divorce papers in order to get your own parents divorced. And you were so happy to see me become homeless because of it, right? I'm sure I was all happy about that then. Not sure. You were acting all happy about that. If you just took a look at what you told me yesterday, you'd understand that, right? I know you're still just a child and all, and that's why I wanted to give you a good start when it came to being an adult. I was trying my best to take care of you because your disgraceful dad couldn't be bothered to. But in the end, the only person you ever listened to was your lying dad. Everything I tried to do for you all this time was for nothing, I see. Wait, but I didn't think things would end up this way for all of us. I just assumed it was because of my dad that things were going so well between us. And when he told me you were taking his money, I thought he was telling me the truth. And that's led you down this path of terrible confusion that you were believing all to be real, right? Well, this is how things have ended up for us. You and that moneyless dad of yours will have to go out and find a new house now. And you're going to have to start working in order to pay for school and everything. That's the new life you've just chosen for yourself. Don't say things like that. This was not something I wished for. Well, whatever. I know that I was wrong for all of it now. I'm so sorry for handing in those divorce papers. We can come back in now, right? Huh? What are you talking about now? What? I thought that by apologizing to you that you'd forgive me now. You're not going to? You're asking for my forgiveness? Well, that doesn't matter anymore now that you and I are complete strangers. You will never be allowed back inside my house. The security here will make sure of that. What? So you're really kicking us out of there? We can't come back inside? Good luck with that house hunting. Are you freaking listening to me? Isn't this wonderful? I will no longer be in the way of you and your dad's wonderful life anymore. You can be close to your favorite dad forever now. But of course, your favorite dad happens to be both a complete dick and jobless. Cora tried her best to act as though things were all going to be okay and that her apologies were forgiven, and even tried to force her way back into the building. But before she could even get to the elevator, the security there picked her up and took her back outside the building before locking the doors. And ever since then, she's not tried getting back into my house and had no longer been trying to contact me either. So for her, she's now stuck with the man she trusted so much, realizing now that he is indeed trash. I also got all the money back that I gave her for graduation, so it's not looking like she's going to be at that ceremony. And as for getting into the college she wants, that most likely won't be happening soon either. The only option she has now is to force her dad to work again or find a job herself and hope she can save up any money for her future education. And speaking of her dad, actually, he has still had relations with one of the women he was cheating on me with. So I suppose a third option for Cora would be to have her dad ask that woman for support and money and hope that she's anywhere close to as kind as I was. I guess things didn't really turn out the way Cora wanted after all. But That's what happens when you choose to ignore the open truth.
Hey, Lawrence, how you holding up, buddy? Been a minute.
Oh, hey, Philip, it really has been a hot minute, huh? I was actually planning on reaching out to you. You caught me at the right time.
I'm not doing too bad, just drudging along as usual. I actually ended up quitting my job. I know, it's a surprise. I have loans and a family, so I'm actually pretty darn nervous about the whole thing, but you know. Sorry for suddenly messaging you and talking about something weird.
You? Philip, the diligent worker Philip? You said you were on the road to become an elite corporate class worker. What happened?
I mean, yeah, that was how it was supposed to turn out, but someone else moved into our department. A younger guy who seemed fairly capable of doing things. He really outdid himself, and he kinda knocked me down the ladder a few rungs. And go figure, he actually became my boss, so yeah, FML.
Oh, that sounds like it's so much fun. Seriously though, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thanks. I was bullied into quitting, basically. I really didn't have a real choice in the whole matter. I don't know if this is what I should be doing or what, you know? I really just have no idea what I should be doing with my life right now, and I was just at a loss, but I figured I could talk to you about it, Lawrence. I really don't have anyone else I could talk to about this whole thing.
Hey man, don't worry about it. The whole thing will blow over soon. I know that you're an excellent worker and extremely skilled at what you do. Most people will be able to tell immediately that you're very capable and very efficient.
Yeah, you're probably the only guy in the whole world that's still able to compliment me like that, my guy. I've lost all my confidence, and I've lost my job now. I'm basically living with no place in the world. I've worked hard and devoted over 10 years of my life at that company. I've really put my heart and soul into it, but to be honest with you, I'm not quitting the position. I'm being fired. They're letting me go.
Wait, but you're such an honest and hard worker. Why are they firing you? You're the last person in the world that deserves to be let go. That's such a stupid decision. What the hell is going on? You want to grab some drinks, man? You gotta tell me more about this.
Yo, about that new employee welcoming party that's happening later this week, you're not actually trying to go to that, right? Please tell me I heard wrong.
Excuse me? Of course I'm planning on attending the party. Why wouldn't I? I'm basically a new employee too. It's not really that different, is it?
Hey, come on now. You're not exactly the right age to be calling yourself a new employee, are you? Aren't you already in your 40s, my guy? You're not exactly fresh blood, if you know what I mean. You're literally older than I am, dude. You're just a regular old worker that came on board out of the blue, and now you're gonna act like you were hired fresh out of college? Come on, man. You better get to working.
Yeah, just so we're clear, I am getting to work. I work very hard and diligently, actually. I'm planning on working from now on, too. I'm not going to just suddenly give up on it. And I apologize if this comes across as an insult, but I don't think that's something that you should be telling me anyway, Mr. Perry. And if you're over here talking about how I'm literally older than you are, which you've made abundantly clear for everyone, how about you start showing some basic level of respect? You are aware of the whole respect your elders thing, right?
What the hell are you talking about, dude? Why would I ever be respectful toward my subordinate? You know what that word means, right? It means I'm the boss. And to make things worse, you're my subordinate and you're somehow older than me. You're gonna be looked down upon. You're not worth anything, so of course I'm gonna look down on you.
You really should cut it out now. Why don't we stop doing this, You really don't have any rights to be belittling me like that anyway. This is borderline harassment. And I'm your subordinate? In what world is that even true? How do I become your subordinate? Wait, is that how you're always talking to people who are older than you who haven't really been able to secure management positions? I feel like this isn't the first time that you've done this. I'm actually pretty positive that you've been nagging and bothering people who are in the same shoes as I am to quit.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Not a clue in the world. There were definitely a few old-ass men who quit without any particular reason, though. I kinda forgot about them. They're just old men taking our salary. Why would they deserve our payroll when they're just sitting there doing literally nothing at all? They're definitely better off being gone from around here. At the very least, our company benefits from their absence. A company makes sure people leave regardless of how old they are. Do you understand what I mean by all that, Lawrence? I'm saying that you need to watch your back and make sure that doesn't happen to you either.
It sounds like you've really had a blast of a time going after all those older employees. I just want you to know that that kind of attitude has a really bad effect on you and will shoot you in the foot. Are you understanding what I'm saying, Perry? I don't think that's the kind of attitude or behavior of someone that should be in a managerial position.
You better not be acting so tough around here, Lawrence. I'm literally your superior, so you need to watch your mouth around me. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this to you. The venue for the party, it changed from location that we sent out on the email the other day, just so you're aware.
What, seriously? Are you not just messing with me?
Huh? I guess no one sent the old middle-aged man who just randomly joined the company out of sheer luck the email, eh? I feel bad for you, so I'll let you know where to go. You should be thanking me right now.
Well then, hey, thank you for letting me know.
Just you remember though, if you go up against me, I don't care how old you are, you're gonna really regret this. You know why? Because I'm the most skilled and qualified person in this department. No one else even comes close.
I'm pretty sure the department manager is still technically more powerful in regards to the food chain.
But the department manager is usually out for business. Not to mention he's usually not around when he has to go deal with other department heads too. Which in other words means that the project lead, read me, is the actual real department manager in line. Do you understand me, old man? If you understand, you need to shut up and stay in line like the rest of them.
I think I've figured out the kind of person you are in the short time I've known you. 2 days is more than enough to figure it out. This makes everything much easier for me, so thanks.
What? What are you talking about, making things easier? I'm definitely not gonna make things easier for you, no sir. You're just another old man waiting to leave, so I'm gonna make sure you do more of the grunt work than any of the other employees in the office. You better be ready.
I'm going to have an easier time getting over the fact that I'm going to be making you be in a world of pain. Thanks for that.
Wait, what are you saying?
Oh, nothing really. Just some thoughts I had. Anyway, I'll be looking forward to the welcome party. See you then, I suppose.
Let me guess, Lauren. You're at the location that I told you, right? Please, please, please tell me that you're there.
Excuse me? Yeah, I'm planning on going there. Well, to be precise, I'm actually about to be there in a second. I'm not quite there yet.
Ooh, how unfortunate. Cause literally 0 people are going to that venue. No one is celebrating for you.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Let me explain. I told you the wrong location, you moron. I'm gonna use you as the butt of my joke for the months to come. Alright, tell me how you feel right now. You feel like retiring yet, old man?
I don't understand what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
You still don't understand what's going on? I don't need some old man who's way past his prime and couldn't cut the real work working in my department. Extra people who don't carry their weights because of bad knees are just wasted expenses. We could be spending that on our future, or my bonus. The best thing that we can do for us and for you is to just let you go. You know that everyone that was coming here didn't want you to come because old man smelled really bad. Their words, not mine, so don't worry about it, old man. You don't have to come.
Everyone, huh? Can you tell me exactly who was saying that?
Literally everyone, dude. Don't you get it? You're disliked by everyone in the department because you reek of retirement and old age. You might actually be hated by the whole company at this point. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, sure, whatever. Just so you know, Mr. Perry, you seem to be acting awfully tough. Are you sure you should be acting like that? Are you sure you know what you're doing? Or are you just doing this to piss me off?
Yeah? You got a lot of balls coming at me with an attitude like that, old man. I can tell that you're gonna be fired with that kind of attitude. I'd be willing to bet that you're gonna be gone by the next week.
Fired? Who exactly is going to be fired?
You, dumbass! Who else would be fired? God, you're seriously such a useless old man who can't even keep up with a regular conversation. Are you already getting senile on me? I'm not gonna be drinking with some old man who joined the company halfway through the year just because he's new to us. I told you the wrong place using my own decision as everyone's boss. You're the only one that doesn't know where the right place is.
Okay, that makes things way simpler then. You're fired.
Wait, what?
Let me tell you something, Barry. You seem to be high on your own farts and under the impression that you're somehow my boss or something. Let me tell you the shocking truth. You might want to be sitting down for this one.
High on my own farts? What the hell are you talking about? You're really starting to piss me off.
I was actually scouted from your company's higher-ups as a business consultant.
Huh?
I have never felt like I was your subordinate. Just so you know, I'm never going to be your subordinate. You've been nothing but uncooperative and rude. You are impossible to get along with. You have no semblance of any common sense at all. You're seriously one of the worst employees I've ever seen.
What the hell is that? Are you seriously calling me out right now?
Oh, I guess I might have gotten carried away. It's because you say such insane things and insult me every chance that you get. I really can't stand it at all. But as it turns out, apparently I have stooped to your level. I would not be making that mistake again, sorry. Anyway, the point is, Mr. Perry, you're going to be fired, so goodbye.
What are you talking about? I can't be fired. That's not possible. Why are you saying that?
It actually is totally possible. We don't need someone in this company who will be lowering the morale of the employees of the whole office. Right now, I'm only telling you that you will be getting fired, but just know that there will be action coming. Tomorrow, I will be filing all of the formal paperwork to make sure that you're let go. Honestly, you may not be fired yet, but you should think that you're already fired because it's going to happen.
Wait, hang on a second. What the hell are you talking about, man? What exactly is a business consultant? What?
If you don't know what a business consultant is, how about you look it up? My whole career has been nothing but consulting. This is what I do for a living, do you understand? I didn't join this company halfway through the year for no reason, buddy. I joined this company and I'm working at this wonderful place because they asked me to. People like you, who are definitely an overall negative effect on the employees, and as a result, the company itself, will be fired. That's going to be beneficiary for the company. Think of it like cutting away a really bad tumor. The body will be that much healthier.
Wait, hang on just a second, please. Is this for real? Are you not just bluffing right now? Please tell me the truth. You're telling me that you're the company's business consultant right now? You're not just some old man nearing retirement who joined halfway through the year?
Nope, not at all. I'm definitely a consultant. Also, just so you know, everyone that you were talking about are all over here right now.
Huh?
Where exactly were you planning on having the party? All by yourself? Sorry to break it to you, but they all apparently really couldn't stand you. I think they would rather party with some old man nearing retirement than someone like yourself. You're so screwed, dude.
Yeah, I mean, no one is here, that's true, but that's so weird. I made sure I sent out the email to everyone. They should all know what's going on and where the party is. I wonder why no one's coming over here right now. The timing is right. Maybe they're all just working late?
Mr. Perry, hello! I just said they're all over here.
Huh? What do you mean over there?
I'm saying that they're over here where I am. The venue that you told me. They're all over here already, and they've already started partying without you.
What the hell? Why? I told you the wrong venue. It was all a lie. No one preserved anything for that venue, so no one should be going. There's no way that everyone would be going over there instead of coming over here. That's just not possible.
I mean, yeah, maybe that would have happened, but as it turns out, I'm good at my job, so I double-checked on everything.
Double-checked? Double-checked what?
Well, when I called the venue that you told me, they told me that there were no reservations for any kind of party on the date and time that we were supposed to have the party. I thought that maybe there was some kind of mistake, so I confirmed to the department manager and had him give me the okay to make the reservations with this place.
What? So you already put in the reservations for that store? What about the old store reservations?
I don't know, but I only reserved this location because I thought you screwed up and forgot to reserve. Everyone has already received the email with the corrections. That was sent out quite a while ago, too. It feels like you're probably just not checking your emails correctly, and so you were the only person that was left behind out of the whole office.
What the hell? There's no way that that's true! Why would that happen to me?
I'm sorry that no one has gone to your venue that you reserved. Good luck with everything over there, alone. Oh, but I did think that I should let you know. The department manager is pretty pissed off. In his words, not mine. How could someone be so stupid? I don't understand how you could be dumb enough to stand up the literal president of the whole company.
What? The department manager is pissed off? What the hell, man? Why are you telling him lies? I had no intention of missing that party, you know that? You should tell them that I'm planning on going. I don't know why this whole thing happened, but this is all just a huge mistake. You're the one that changed the venue without asking me about it, right? You went way too far. You know what's going to happen to you now that you've done this to me, right?
Bro, you literally just tried to do the exact same thing to me. And what are you talking about what's going to happen to me? Are you aware that you're going to get fired literally tomorrow? I told you you're fired, right?
I'm not going to be fired, no way! You can't fire me, even as a business consultant for the company! I don't care what kind of consultant you are, you can't do that! I'm literally in a managerial position. You cannot just let people like that disappear!
If I have proof that you're causing employees distress and reducing productivity and efficiency of the whole office, then yeah. I've already found and recovered quite a few pieces of incriminating evidence proving that. I was already planning on submitting all of those in the documents to make sure that you're fired. The fact that you just cancelled on all of your bosses last second and tried to trick me into going to the wrong venue, that should be all the excellent material for you to be judged fairly.
What? Are you being serious right now? Why though? Why would you do that? What's the purpose for all the hate you're sending my way?
My job as a business consultant is to make sure that the business runs smoother as a result of my decisions. I'll be sure to do everything for this company that I can as their personal business consultant, but I actually specialize in internal affairs. Also, just so you know, one of those old men that quit for no reason that you were talking about, you are the boss of one of those old men. That man was my best friend for over 10 years now. I've known him for a long time.
What?
Yeah, you might have already forgot about all of it, to be honest with you. There was a guy, his name was Philip. He was one of the most excellent workers that I'd ever known, and because of you, he was fired from his job that he loved and cherished. He poured his heart and soul into that job.
Wait, you're not Philip's best friend or something?
You chased out that old man that's almost going to retire because you forced all of your mistakes onto him, right? Philip had lost all hope because he was fired. He had poured everything he had into this job and this company for over 10 years. And then there was some piece of shit who joined a little after. And was a little good at doing things around the office. And that piece of shit thought it would be a good idea to shift all of the blame from his mistakes to this hard-working guy. And that caused him to be fired without even able to tell his side of the story.
Wait. That's not the whole truth. Someone had to take responsibility for all this. It wasn't my fault.
You started spreading rumors about Philip, right? About how bad of an employee he was and how slow he was at his job. You used that to your advantage, and you lied through your teeth to make sure that the bosses agreed with you to try to let go of Philip, right? I could tell that based off of the few days that I've been here. It really didn't take that long to connect the pieces.
Hang on, please, wait a minute! It's not what it looks like, I swear! I didn't have any kind of bad intention or anything at all. I really didn't mean anything by it. This wasn't how all this was supposed to go down anyway. If it all just worked out the way I wanted, no one would have ever known and the company would have been all the better for it!
Yeah, it's way too late for that, Perry. There's no going back now. I figured it all out and you can't do anything about it. Your boss, my boss, and HR will all know about everything that you've been doing behind the scenes real soon. Everyone will find out who really should have been held responsible for all of those mistakes that you blamed Philip for. Every single person will know that it was always you.
I'm so sorry. I swear I won't do anything like that ever again, I promise. I'll start showing the utmost respect to all the employees who are older than me too, I promise. Please don't fire me. I really can't handle being fired right now. I'm on the course to being a corporate employee. You can't do that to me. I've been doing really well for myself, and I finally found myself in this managerial position. I don't want it to end just like this.
Okay, I'll tell you what. How about you use that kind of wisdom and knowledge at another company, huh? Maybe they could use you. At the very least, you can't be useful here, so we're going to politely decline all of your services. At this company, where I'm looking over the business, I will strongly advise that you find somewhere else to work. Enjoy your party and drinking all by yourself. Perry ended up showing up extremely late to the party, completely out of breath from running. He was begging for forgiveness, but he was denied even coming into the venue and chased off. His apology rang on empty ears as no one was willing to forgive him for any of his actions. Everyone looked at him with cold stares as he was the weird guy who suddenly cancelled on the new employee welcoming party at the very last second. The fact that he was being extremely rude and vulgar towards a business consultant and his terrible behavior combined with his previous behavior in the office created a problem that couldn't be ignored. He was apparently fired. Afterwards, not only did Lawrence help Philip clear his name in the office, but he also helped him start working at his beloved company again. To top things off, Philip was able to take the managerial position that Perry was originally in. Because Philip was such a great worker, workplace productivity skyrocketed, and business was actually doing better than ever before. It seemed like that Philip was able to make everyone happy except for one person, Perry. Apparently, Perry is in the middle of job hunting and is struggling every time someone interviews him and asks him why he had to leave his previous place of employment. He has a difficult time answering. It was all brought on himself, so he really has no excuse, however. Karma is a bitch. You slept all day today again, didn't you? You didn't help out at all around the house, right? Are you seriously gonna just do nothing all the time? Shouldn't you feel a little more responsibility as my wife to fulfill your duties? You really need to work a little harder. Stop being such a shitty wife.
You're really going too far. You don't understand still? I've been sick because of morning sickness. How can you be so mean to me?
You're just being spoiled right now. Morning sickness is something that you're using as an excuse. You realize that I had someone working in our office that was pregnant, right? She never seemed to complain at all. If anything, she was working harder than anyone else. She never brought up anything about morning sickness.
That's because every person is different when they're pregnant. Not everyone reacts the same way. I'm having the kind of pregnancy where my morning sickness is really bad. That's just how I am. I'm taking off my work because of my morning sickness too. It's not really anything that's new news to people. I want you to let me rest at home since that's why I'm taking off in the first place. Why doesn't someone who's more able-bodied right now take care of the household chores? Literally anyone who's not pregnant. I've been taking care of everything normally, so yeah. You guys can pick up the slack for just a little bit.
Oh, come on, that's the attitude you're gonna be giving me right now? My parents are letting you stay at their house because they want to be kind to you or something. How about you start showing your appreciation towards them for once? You need to be better.
I didn't even really want to live with them to begin with, so I don't know what you're talking about. You decided all on your own, Jason. I never agreed to any of this. The only reason I trusted you to move in with your parents was because you promised me that we would eventually move out to our own house. Are you seriously trying to move at all, or are you just full of it? I need to know now.
If you have time to think about crap like that, how about you do something for a change around the house? How about trying to cook something every once in a while for everyone, huh? You really need to stop just hanging around and resting all the time. You're literally just being a leech right now.
It's not like I'm being lazy right now. I'm literally sick. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
You better do the right thing and work hard starting tomorrow as our personal driver for the vacation.
Wait, what? What are you talking about, driver? I'm going to be driving?
Well, yeah, no shit. I want to drink from around lunch, so I'm gonna need you to drive. If you don't drive, we don't need you at all, you know? You're just coming along as a driver. Consider yourself lucky.
You realize that I might get really sick along the way. I really can't predict or put a pin on when I'm going to feel really bad out of the blue. Honestly, I really wanted to just cancel the trip outright, but I don't know. What do you think about just not going at all?
What? You can't cancel it all now. You being serious right now? This is like the only time that you're really able to be of use to anyone at all. You're normally so useless. How about you start thinking about those around you and being a productive, useful wife for once?
Wait, seriously? Are you not messing with me right now? No, tell me the truth. Be honest with me here. Just to make things crystal clear, you want to take your pregnant wife, who is suffering from a severe case of morning sickness, to go to some family vacation against her will and use her as some kind of personal servant for you and your family?
You really need to stop complaining about your morning sickness already. I'm not gonna spoil you. You better take care of everything at the hotel.
Are you shitting with me, you moron? You must be mistaking your wife to be some kind of slave for you. Is that what's going on? You didn't know that your wife wasn't your slave? If that's the case, you need to go really take a really cold shower to wake yourself up from the delusion you're believing in.
You're really taking this all too far, Kayla. Look, let's just be real here. You have no right to say no here. You're going. You better work hard, wifey. Are we clear?
Yeah, no. Not gonna fly today, Chief. You're not going to cancel the vacation for me either, just to be clear?
If you're canceling on us, how the hell are we gonna be driving to our vacation spot? Someone's gotta drive us. You literally promised that you were gonna drive for us. Did you seriously already forget that you said you'd drive? You really need to make sure you're in tip-top shape so that you can drive for us.
If I could figure out how to just feel better and be in tip-top shape, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. Are you aware that the child that is in my belly right now is literally your own child as well?
You need to come home already. You better really rethink your priorities before you come home, too.
Miss Kayla, what the hell are you doing? Care to explain what's going on here? I heard that you don't want to go on the family vacation with us or something. You really need to stop spewing such nonsense, young lady. Well, you're really going hard on me, aren't you? You kind of surprised me with how intent all of you are on going on this trip. You haven't been doing anything as a housewife recently. You've just been in bed all day like a little sloth. How about you actually show your worth by driving us when we're going on vacation, huh? You need to pick up the slack, lady. Do you understand? Are we clear? I'll be honest with you, it kind of depends on how I'm feeling at the time, but apparently I'm going to be going on the vacation, so I'll go while resting frequently to make sure that the baby is okay and everything. Can't believe that you'd say such a thing to your own mother-in-law. I just don't believe what I'm hearing. You really have some nerve saying that, don't you? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? How does Jason put up with you, really? You must really have to be so incredibly patient dealing with some spoiled lady like yourself. I'm honestly fed up, to be honest with you, and I don't know if I can do this anymore. You and I both. I don't know if I can keep this up. I thought you finally got pregnant and you'd be of any worth to this family, but then you started doing nothing. You think that just because you're pregnant you don't have to do anything? That you can just get away with anything and do whatever you like? Well, let me tell you that when I became pregnant, no one allowed that to happen. I'm sorry that you lived in such an inconvenient day and age, but that has nothing to do with my morning sickness at all. You're really just a terrible person, aren't you? You're impossible to get along with. Keep this shit up. I'm going to be chasing you out of the house. You will not be staying here with us. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'd prefer that, actually. I wasn't really into living with his parents anyway. I wanted to live somewhere else. But Jason was intent on living with his mommy and daddy. So that's why this has all developed into whatever is going on here right now. We're here thanks to your lovely son, Jason. If you really want to chase me out of the house, please talk to Jason about it and figure it out with him. You're such a bitchy wife. Why do you have to be so thorny when you talk to other people? Whatever, you're only going to be able to act so tough and strong now. You'll see. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Nothing, it's just something on this end. You better make sure you show up tomorrow and drive correctly. I'm going to be expecting you to cook breakfast for me, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to cook you guys breakfast. I don't think I'll be able to wake up at all. You guys will just have to figure it out on your own, please. I'm begging you.
Hey, where the hell are you? I can't find you. We're gonna go out and sightsee one last time before we go home. Get ready.
Your whole family is serious, the most rotten group of people I've ever seen. I'm being dead serious right now.
What are you talking about, Kayla? You need to stop. They're literally your family too. You can't be like that. Stop talking like that.
I don't want to consider any of them my family. I don't want to be a part of that. I keep saying that I feel terrible because of my morning sickness, and I've repeated myself several times, but no one's listened. Even yesterday, they wouldn't let me drive on the highway. They said it was too expensive. They made me drive on the side road.
Well, they're literally spitting the truth. Highways are really expensive. You have to save money as much as you can. You can't just be spending money willy-nilly.
There were no rest stops, and I really felt like I was dying. I was like a zombie driving. And even after we got to the hotel, you kept trying to make me do a bunch of random crap. You wanted to just keep commanding me around like I was some kind of slave. It was all really grating, and you all sounded like little toddlers who couldn't take care of themselves.
Why are you saying stuff like that? Come on, cheer up. We just used you to your fullest extent as our personal housewife, right? You should be honored that we would even do that for you. Aren't you happy that you were able to stay at the hotel with us? Come on, cheer up.
No, it's not just okay. I'm not happy. This is literally why I wanted to cancel. I knew I would feel terrible and then all of this would happen the way it did. I didn't even want to go on this vacation at all. I wanted to stay at home and rest. You just wanted me to go to use me as your personal slave, right? I know that's all you wanted me there for.
So what? You need to stop your bitching and moaning already. How about we wrap up this sob parade and start counting our own blessings, huh? If you don't come to our family vacation, who's gonna be taking care of us during our vacation? Someone's gotta look after us. You need to stop being spoiled just because you're suffering from morning sickness. Get the hell in the car!
I'm seriously feeling the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Mom and everyone else are waiting for you.
Waiting for me, huh? They're all in the lobby then?
Yeah, exactly. Hurry up. Come on, let's go. We're all gonna go driving and go sightseeing before we go home today.
You can all just wait there then for an eternity. Just rot. Your whole family can disappear.
What? What are you talking about?
Later, you world-renowned piece of shit.
Hey, what the hell is going on? Explain yourself. Where the hell did you go? You just disappeared. I've already checked out and we want to hurry up and go out to sightsee and whatnot. We're all waiting for you. We're getting really tired of waiting around for you. Where are you? Are you just sitting around doing nothing somewhere again? Where are you doing nothing now?
I'm already on my way home. I'm not there.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I'm driving home on the highway. You know, that one thing that you said I wasn't allowed to use because you're such a stingy person? I'm actually just hanging out at the little rest stop between the house and that stupid hotel.
What, are you saying that you left us behind? You didn't do that, did you? There's no way that you just left us here. You really think you can get away with doing that? You're gonna pay for this, you understand? Kayla, stop messing around already! Turn the hell around and come back here!
That's exactly what I wanted to tell your whole family. Stop messing around.
What?
I was seriously just at the end of my patience and so pissed off. So I just took out my revenge on your whole shitty family. I'm going to be driving straight back to my parents' house using our car now.
What are you talking about going back to your parents' house? What are you gonna go back to your parents' house for?
I already have the divorce papers placed out on the desk back at home.
What are you talking about, Kayla? You're not making any sense at all. Just hurry up and get back here already. You're taking too long. Are you seriously not here at the hotel anymore? You've already left?
I told you I'm not there anymore. I've left. I'm sure you and yours were all expecting me to drive you to your destination and just catch a ride back with me, but I'm not there anymore, so you guys just figure out how to get home on your own, please. I'm not going to help.
What? My family and I are lost for words! What the hell, Kayla? Why would you do such a thing to us? How could you do that?
What do you mean, why? Or how could I? The car is under my name, I bought it with my money, and I own it outright. It's mine. If I want to go home, I'm going to go home. I'm the driver, and it's literally my car. It's all me. The only reason I took the car is because it literally belongs to me, and I'm taking all of my belongings. You were joking about drinking from the middle of the day before, but let's be real with each other. You don't even have a driver's license because you're too stupid to go get a license.
I mean, that's true, but right now that has nothing to do with anything. Do you understand? This is all unimportant right now. You need to get your ass back here right now. You can't just say, oh, sorry, I left. I need you to be back here right now to help us. I can't just accept that you're gone like that. I still need to have you drive.
I mean, we're going to get a divorce, so I don't need to take care of your stupid family at all. Just so you know, I'm planning on making sure that not a single one of you ever sees my child. I mean that.
What? What the hell are you talking about, Kayla? You realize that is my child as well. You can't just do that to me.
Okay, so it's your child as well. So what? You have literally zero interest in me, your wife, who is actually pregnant with your child. You think that the child is just going to grow up and become an adult even if you just leave it alone? That you don't need to be a parent? You have no awareness that you're going to become a parent, and I really don't have any intention or motivation to be raising a child with you at all. I also have proof of your affair that you're having, so I'm going to be suing you for all the damages. You better be ready.
Wait, hang on. What are you talking about? You need to calm way down.
No. You're the one that needs to calm down.
Proof of my affair? I don't even know the hell you're talking about, Kayla. You don't have any proof of that. I know you're full of it.
Actually, as far as the proof of your affair, I sent your mom all of the photos of you with your partner, you know, having fun. I'm sure they're going to be able to tell for sure who's doing what where now, right? No arguing? You're just a piece of shit husband that cheated on his wife while his wife was pregnant with his only child. Go to hell.
You don't have to taunt me that badly. What the hell, Kayla? What do you have against me? Besides, how did you even find out about the affair at all? I didn't even think you knew about it at all. Not that I'm here admitting about it or anything. Like, how did you think that you've figured everything out?
I don't care if you admit or don't admit anything. I already said earlier, I've got proof of you and your stupid affair. I don't care as long as you pay your dues and damages for your affair.
Damages? Are you serious about getting a divorce too? I thought you were just messing around with me. I don't think I've ever given you permission to go and try to divorce me like that.
Why the hell do I need your permission to divorce you? You were cheating on me, so it's plenty of reason for me to get a divorce with you. There's no reason I need to hide. Also, I'm pretty sure I know that you were intending on getting a divorce with me too. I'm not an idiot, Jason.
What? What are you talking about, Kayla?
You were talking to your mom last night. I overheard what the two of you were saying. You were going to make your mom raise a child after it was born and not let me raise my own child. You were going to chase me out of your house and make sure that I never saw the child, right? Was that your plan? And that she wanted you to make sure that I didn't divorce you until the baby was born, right? That was your plan?
What? You were listening to me? How much did you hear? No, wait, hang on. You completely misunderstood what was being talked about. Mom said that she wanted to raise her kid, so I just couldn't, you know?
It's not just your kid, you freaking idiot. It's our child. In fact, I'm the one that's over here suffering with morning sickness. I'm the one that's carrying this child everywhere. Do you understand me? Me. You know that, and yet you're saying this kind of dumb shit. Are you serious right now? You're just gonna have me crap out the baby and then chase me out of the house, right? Hooray?
That's not what I meant, but like, come on, Kayla, don't be like that. I was gonna talk about it a little, you know? Of course I wouldn't just chase you off like that.
Talk about what exactly, Jason? What were we having a discussion about?
Oh, you know, what were you gonna do from here on out, after the baby was born?
All right then, it's set. You must be super happy, ecstatic even, that you're going to be able to divorce me. How about you just keep making more kids with your affair partner, you piece of shit? Goodbye.
You don't have to be that mean or rude, do you? Mom is just excited to have a child. She wants to raise the baby, you know what I mean? We finally got a child, so why don't we stay married, you know? For the baby and for each other.
I have no intention of letting you do anything for the baby at all. It's my child and only my child. If you want any rights at all, I'm going to make sure that you'll be paying all child support. But I will be sure to make it so that you are only allowed to visit the child once in a while. That's it. You're going to live with the child? Raise the child? Are you serious? You've completely lost your damn mind. You better just keep daydreaming, asshole. I won't stop you.
I'm sorry, you're seriously gonna make this a terrible situation if you do this to me. I apologize for the affair, but I want you to have the baby. Please, I'm begging you.
I said I would have the baby. Of course I'm going to have the baby. But this child isn't going to have a single thing to do with you or your rotten family.
It's my child too, though. Come on, don't be like this, Kayla. I want to raise it with you. Let's both raise a child together. I don't want to get a divorce.
You were literally planning on divorcing me after I gave birth to the child. What are you talking about, you dumbass? Alrighty, well, I'll let you know when we're going to be settling everything after the divorce. We'll hash out the details when I'm ready. Alright, so that's all I've got to say. Goodbye, Mr. Failure. I hope to never see or hear from you again.
Wait, hang on!
What, you have something else you'd like to say to me?
About me and my family. We don't have any way to get around right now. How the hell are we supposed to try to brainstorm to get around?
Are you seriously asking me? I don't know and I don't care.
There aren't really any buses around here or anything. I don't even think there are taxis.
Why are you asking me, Jason? Please explain that to me. There are literally 3 grown adults there. How about you guys use whatever brain cells you have to figure it out? Oh, actually, I have a suggestion. You and your shitty family can all just walk home. Okay, that's it. Don't ever think that I'm ever going to do a single thing for you and any of you ever again. I'm never going to be that person anymore. You guys can all live life however the hell you want. Apparently, later on, that whole family had no way home at all. They were trying to figure it out, but they couldn't. They managed to try to find a bus that would drive them closer to where they could take other forms of public transport to make it home. It ended up taking them over half a day to get home. They also tried to figure out how to talk to Kayla again to try to complain to her about the whole ordeal, but she just told them that they could talk to her lawyer because she was going to be getting a divorce, and that was the end of that. Jason heard from the divorce lawyer, and he had to talk to him. His company also apparently caught wind that he was having an affair, and his life was pretty much over as he knew it. He was being sued for damages, and everyone around him figured out that he was having an affair as well. No one would talk to Jason at all, and eventually, he was all alone. Even his family, that was doing everything they could to do their absolute worst to Kayla, were also shunned completely. Their family apparently all completely split up and lost each other to everything. A few months later, Kayla gave birth to her child successfully, and she was happy with her child. Jason, on the other hand, has no plans to ever be able to see his child in the near future. If you think about what he did to her and his child, you can't really expect anything else. Kayla just swore that her and her child would never cross paths with that terrible family ever again.
About the guy you're planning on marrying, Haven. I really like to think he's a 1 in a million type of guy. Like the kind of guy with the perfect looks, perfect body, and perfect style. And for me, that means he's the perfect man and should belong to me.
Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Thank you so much for bringing a man like him to my attention. I'm finally starting to believe that a thing like destiny is actually true. And that my destiny just so happens to be him.
What are you talking about, Gracie? I never brought him to your attention, okay? I just brought him over to meet everyone in the family before we plan to get married.
And from that point on, I really started to like him a lot. Haven, do you mind giving him to me?
Please don't say such stupid stuff. He's my fiancé. Did you forget that? I've no reason to be handing him over to anyone. I get that you always want whatever I have for some reason or another, but you have to understand by now that I will not give you someone that I love.
But him and I have already traded phone numbers with one another.
What?
And, for some reason, I'm starting to think that he might actually be into me already as well. Well, of course he would fall for me. I happen to be the most loved person when it comes to everyone. So, I knew I'd get his love as well.
Wait a second. You stop saying all that crap right now, Gracie. If you even lay a finger on my fiancé, I will not forgive you ever again, and you'll be on my hit list for sure. Understand that?
Did you know that your sister is finally gonna get married?
I know that. You didn't have to come to me of all people and say that. Now why are you even talking to me in the first place?
Now what makes you think that you can talk to your mother in that tone? You knew from the start that your fiancé would choose someone like Gracie over you, right? It's only natural that she gets whatever she likes. And as for you, with not a hint of cuteness to your name, it's only fair that he threw you aside for her.
Is that really something you should be saying to your own daughter?
Well, if you had just figured out how to make yourself look attractive, then maybe you would still be with him getting ready for marriage, right? But there's no point in you trying to be somebody worthwhile now. And you will never be able to change the fact that your fiancé threw you away for someone like Gracie.
I'm so tired of all of you. All of you are freaking toxic. It's crazy to think that it's not just my sister that's messed up, but my parents as well, because they always let my sister have whatever she wants. I hate you all.
That is not how you should be speaking of your family, especially in front of your mother. God, you really are such a mindless idiot. There was no reason for your father and I to love you more than her when you act and think like that.
I understand that you and Dad don't give a crap about me, but the fact that my own little sister stole my fiancé from me and is now being backed up by my parents is just dumb. How dare you think it's okay to kick a dead horse like you have been? Just leave me alone already. I'm going to cut ties to all of you to make sure I never have to be hurt by all of you again.
You're cutting ties to us? There's no way you could get away with something like that. You are nothing more than a stupid baby that needs us.
I don't believe that I am a stupid baby.
Haven't you realized yet that you're the older sister? And that it's your job as the older sister to give everything you have to your little sister? Or are you still blind to the reality of things?
I realized that a long time ago, and I've also learned because of that I don't need a mother or sister anymore.
And I've always been trying to say to everyone that I only ever needed one daughter. I am so glad your father and I did such a good job raising Gracie. Oh.
I'm done here. Go ahead and say whatever else you'd like. I'm cutting ties with all of you right now. Goodbye forever, dickheads.
Why are you not answering my calls? You should be more than able to answer a call from your own mother.
And who is it that's been calling me?
I am not in the mood to deal with your stale jokes.
Well, I have no idea who you are, so can you please inform me before we start this little conversation?
I am your mom.
Oh. Why are you trying to get a hold of me when we've been doing so well staying out of one another's business for the past 2 years? You have a daughter that you and your husband both love way more than me, so go on and bug her about it. I'm not in the mood to be belittled by you anymore. Now leave me alone. Goodbye.
You really have not changed at all, have you? Freaking mouthy little witch that shouldn't even pass for a woman. That's why it sucks for me to have to sit here and ask you this.
What do you want to ask me?
Right now, Gracie is in a lot of trouble. She is seriously ill and will need a lot more help before she can get better.
What are you even talking about? Do you actually think I care that she's sick? Because I don't.
I can't believe you're not even worried about your little sister right now. I guess I should have known this is how things would go. Are you really going to sit there and say that you're not worried about your dying sister?
Just hurry up and get on with what you have to ask me. If you keep it up with all the emotional BS, then my energy will all go to waste before the day's event's over.
She's going to need a donor, an organ donor, because of her illness. From what we're being told, if you give her one of your kidneys, she'll have a very good chance of fully recovering. So, now that you're aware of that, can you please call the hospital and set up the date you'll give her one of yours? We have to get all of that handled soon because it might be a few weeks before the surgeon can take you.
What the hell are you going on about?
Have you not been listening to me? We are going to need one of your kidneys, so we have to hurry up and pick a date to prepare for the surgery. They said that if you're quick enough, they can get you in tomorrow morning for that surgery even.
What? What the hell is going on here? Are you actually mentally retarded or something?
I want to know what kind of nerve you have calling your mother that. The only one here, that is you.
So you're trying to tell me that you want to use one of my kidneys, and you want to use it for Gracie, who is deathly sick?
Absolutely. You are her older sister, so give her your dang kidney already.
I've been living the past 2 years of my life in peace after cutting ties to all of you. And here I am, once a peaceful day like today, having to listen to you about people I really don't care about. And about how you have the stupid request for me.
What is with you calling all of us stupid? I am just telling you how things have been and how they're going to be, right? It's only right for you to become her donor because you're her older sister. You can forget about how she stole your fiancé from you already and give her that dang kidney she needs.
I don't have any little sisters anymore, though.
What?
I haven't had any parents or little sisters for the past 2 years, so have you lost your mind or something? You're not even old enough yet to be going senile or anything, so it's really a shame you see you in that state. Thank God you're not my family anymore, because I would hate to have to take care of you when you do get old enough to be legitimately crazy.
What are you saying? Tell me what any of that means.
What the hell do you mean, give us your kidney? Who do you even think you are to me anymore to say something like that? You should be asking me in a much more polite tone, at the very least, if you're going to ask that from a stranger like me.
I don't give a crap about being polite when it comes to you. You're going to be giving Gracie one of your kidneys, right?
Well, no matter how you go about asking me, I'm not planning on giving her one.
What?
Why do you think I should give one of my organs to a complete stranger? Of course I'd be saying no to that. I don't know how many more times I'll have to say this, but put your head on straight and think for once, you crazy old loony.
Who the hell? Is anything I'm saying even entering your ears? She is on her deathbed right now. Gracie is on her deathbed. She has an illness that is literally going to kill her, and you're not going to do a thing? Do you really still call yourself an older sister by doing that? If you're really her older sister, then you'll give her one of your kidneys.
Oh, jeez, this is just dumb now. You and Dad were the ones that always cared about her over me, so would you please leave me alone now and figure something else out yourselves? I don't think you understand just how little I like the three of you buffoons. You're not even my mother to me anymore. Gracie isn't my little sister, and Dad isn't my father.
Excuse me?
Ever since you let Gracie just get away with taking my fiancé from me, I stopped thinking of her as my sister and as you as my parents. That was literally the last straw for me, and you guys pulled that sucker from me like it was free or something. So now that you understand my feelings, can you quit it? Just be quiet and go find yourself a donor like everyone else, by being put on a donor list. It's really stupid for you to even ask me things like that in the first place.
What kind of attitude is that? Have you forgotten that your father and I were the ones that raised you?
Oh, I forgot about that a long time ago, actually. Honestly, I was wondering if you guys ever did anything in the first place to show that you were raising me. That's how little I care. I guess I can thank you for giving birth to me, but that would be one hell of a stretch right there. Because ever since you gave birth to Gracie, my life has been like living in a labor camp. You and Dad always thought about Gracie all the time and put me on the back burner. No, wait. You just dumped me in the trash like you didn't even need me anymore.
We had no choice in that matter. You were the older sister and Gracie is your little sister, so...
So what? As a mother, you should be more than capable of caring for 2 kids. But instead you only focused on Gracie, and my whole life I felt like I was never even a part of the family. Whenever Gracie wanted something of mine, you would let her have it. I thought it was finally in the clear after leaving your guys' house, but that feeling of safety only lasted so long. Because not far down the road, Gracie was back stealing my fiancé from me, and you were just letting it happen. Well, I've gone and cut ties to all of you now, so stop trying to act like I think you guys are anything more than strangers. Stop asking me such stupid requests. You're all just selfish pricks.
The fact that you would say all that to me is awful. So you're telling me that I'm really not like a mother to you anymore? Throwing away your family like that is the worst sin one can commit.
I really thought I made it obvious to you this whole time that I don't care for any of you anymore. Who was it again that my whole life acted as though I didn't need to be cared for and could fall second to my sister's wishes all the time, while also picking on me any chance they got? I don't really think it was me that threw you guys away, but you guys that threw me away. And that happened long before today. I don't even remember the last time I thought of you guys as family, to be honest.
So because of that, you're not going to help your little sister?
Ugh. Like I've been saying, she's not my little sister to me anymore. You're being a witch about all of this now. I have her blocked ever since she took my fiancé away from me, so don't think she has any chance of talking me into giving her any help.
She has always been telling me about how she can't get a hold of you. The reason for that was because you've had her blocked? Blocking your own little sister's phone number like that.
Jesus freaking Christ. She is not my little sister anymore. I have a new world now that I live in with new people, and you guys are not a part of it. So leave me the frick alone.
What do you mean? Huh?
I got married last year.
What? You got married?
And from what I've heard, Gracie ended up leaving the man she stole from me not too long after I left, right? I guess I was lucky to never marry that guy after all, especially since he was cheating on me with her right before our marriage. Freaking dick. But I'm happy I never had to deal with him again after he left me for her.
It's because of that man that Gracie has had to go through a lot of heartache. And if you want me to take the blame back even further, you were the one that introduced him to Gracie.
Huh? So that's my fault now. You're brain dead. I just brought him over the house one time to see everyone before we got married is all. If anything, it should be your guys' fault for letting her take that man away from me right before we got married. So why bother blaming me for something like that now?
Gracie has nobody else to rely on right now besides her family. So you should be just as much to blame for what happened to her as the rest of us. So can you please do something to make up for your wrongs? You happen to have 2 kidneys, so it shouldn't be a problem to hand one over to her, right?
I told you that I'm married now, right?
That has nothing to do with this.
It does, though. I'm pregnant right now.
What?
So there's no way I'd be able to give her one of my kidneys right now, even if I wanted to. But even if I wasn't pregnant, she wouldn't be getting anything from me anyways.
Are you serious? Are you really going to throw your family away like that?
You guys have never been my family, Lo. So how would I go about throwing away something I never had to begin with? The only family I have now is my husband's family and nobody else. Luckily for me, his whole family is made up of really kind-hearted people who have been supportive of me in every way. I've been able to tell them everything about what's happened between myself and you guys, and they listened and understood me. They've all treated me like I've always been a part of their family, and I'll never leave them.
Who cares that they care about you? They are all just strangers. You are my real daughter, all right? And Gracie is your real sister. Do you not want to stay with us?
I once did want to stay with you all, but that was before Gracie opened her mouth. Ever since that day, you guys have all been more distant to me than strangers. You're all like aliens. Like I will never be able to meet any of you in my lifetime.
No way. You're making it seem like you really won't help your sister.
By the way, there's something I'm wondering about. Why haven't you given her one of your kidneys yet?
What?
If a doctor said I was able to match with her, then that should mean anyone in the family can, right? So why am I the only person you're asking? Why do I have to go through all of this for people that I don't care for?
Well, you were the youngest of us all. I'm almost in my 60s now, right? If she were to get one of my kidneys.
Look at that. You don't give a crap about helping her and would rather force me to do it. You're such a sly little cunt. Just go help her yourself already if you care so much about her. Stop asking me like I would ever do something like that for any of you.
But you both are sisters, so you should want to help her more than me. Why are you not more open to that?
Ugh, go away already. It's gone on for too long now, and I need to put my phone down.
Wait!
This is the last time? What final things do you have to say to me?
When will my grandchild be born? Your child is my grandchild, right? You're going to let me see them, right? Hey, I really want to see my first grandchild. I want to hug and kiss them like I have myself a baby again. So you'll be able to let me see them when they're born, right? Also, once you've had the baby, you'll be more than willing to give Gracie a kidney, right? Right?
Wow. I knew it. I was just going to block you, but I wanted to see where all of this was going. But no, it's confirmed now. I've confirmed that I need to block all of you and never ever let you into my life again.
What? No, wait. I really do want to see my grandchild.
No worries. I already prepared myself to tell them when they come of age that I never had any parents, and that their only grandparents are my in-laws. They'll never know a thing about you guys. They'll never want to meet you guys, and most of all, you will never get to know a thing about them. Now good luck looking for a donor that'll work with Gracie. I'm blocking you now, you screwed up witch. Naturally, since all of them are like complete strangers to me, I never ended up donating a kidney to them. But soon after that day, word got out about how my husband happens to have some money, and due to that, those freaks started to try with all they had to find us. They went all over town shouting my name, trying to find me, and even started to put up posters saying that I was kidnapped and that if anyone saw me to have my whereabouts reported to them. But the thing is, my husband and I didn't even live in that state anymore, so I'm not sure they were going to have any luck finding me like that. And having already blocked all of them on every form of social media as well, of course, they were never able to find where we were living. As of right now, Gracie is still in the hospital hooked up to a dialysis machine and has not found herself a donor yet. I really hope that right now she's regretting her whole life and wishes that she had just been a bit nicer to her older sister. And I'm sure that really soon here things will begin to go sour between her and Mom. As for myself, I was able to give birth to a happy and healthy baby boy. Right now, I'm really looking forward to becoming a great mother. And if I'm ever to have another baby, I'll make sure that they are loved just as much as my first son will be.